Somebody good word, party folk. I am your mile high priest, and I'm up here, up about a mile high on, what is it, Mercury's day. We are fast approaching the new moon in Gemini point. Scorpio, this is your Gemini new moon vibe. What's good, Scorpio? Lights on. Lights on, Scorpio. Scurry. That's funny. Y'all, what's good? Regardless whether you have a distinguished natal scorpionic placement in your birth chart, this may still resonate with you, and I strongly suggest that you check out your other sign readings, your other sign placement readings, as well as the collective readings. Y'all, Turn on the Bright Lights by Interpol. I don't know. Mars is like the driver of your chart. What's new? Fasten your seatbelts. I was laughing because I'm like, how typical of me to break the rules for Scorpio, because I was going to jump on to wrap up the cardinal signs, maybe do the Gemini sign. So I skipped 5 signs. No, I'm sorry, I skipped 3 signs to come to this one. Your fortune message is reprogram. And then I was thinking of, is Faith a New Order, like a Depeche Mode song? And I think Strange Love is a Depeche Mode song. Anyway, reprogram in general. I think reframe. Your karmic message is pierced through the veil. Like your eyes, I don't know, something, there's a veil, right? Anyway, back to your general horoscope, which is like fasten your seatbelts. But more so, it's like this feeling will persist. So whatever feeling you're experiencing, however it's exhibiting, Mars is driving this force, so it will persist until you negate it, or you aggravate it, or you eliminate it, or you incorporate it. If it is a fact of incorporation, then it is that you assimilate the knowledge that you have gathered from your experience. You move from that point on by abiding with your higher will, your higher direct knowledge, force driver, the chariot. Okay, for you, I do have community, but you could be feeling outside of community. You may not feel that you fit into a certain community that you felt a part of for a long time. You may feel that you don't fit into the community that you all of a sudden are kind of being ushered into. You're like, I don't know if I like it. Both seem not extraterrestrial, but like strange love. And not to jump from that notion to like, there is someone that is helping you, or like maybe, and when I say someone, it could be like people are showing up to help you, and so they're not ushering you. No one's ushering you. Scorpio, I'm going to pull one card for the overall message from the Herbal Astrology Oracle. One message for your new moon in Gemini. What's good? It's okay to meditate. It's okay to breathe it in and breathe it out. It's okay to relax. It's okay to be in love with the air, like nothing. And then it's okay to like go to work, right? I think, yeah, as much as you suppose you can do one thing, and maybe that has been a driving, concerting, efforting, driving force, that has been the point from which you derive your spirit from, like it's suddenly the well has run dry. So you must reprogram in this digital world what seeps you from your clarity of mind, your clarity of will, your driving force to make clear decisions. How do you even perceive love? Who taught you about love? Your mother or your father? Or both, or none, or the TV, Pierce through the veil of your own that covers your own eyes. Whatever feeling you are feeling will persist. What is the overall message for the Scorpio, Sun, and Rising Collective? Guys, Isis, Sun, God, Ra, Mercury. Okay, card number 11, Damiana, the Beloved, Venus, and Pluto. Bottom of the deck. Well, yeah, that's why the Libra sign is up. But there you are, Scorpio. And the general significator card for the new moon is the Six of Swords. This is the Six of Swords from the Well-Known Tarot by Kim Kranz, fabulous designer, artist, spiritualist, tarot person, and oracle designer. Funny that I keep forgetting that part. Okay, two cards came out. Retreat, just like we were saying. It's okay to retreat, even if it's a blip or moments in time throughout your day, throughout the week. It's okay to be on your own and feel it and enjoy it, and I think you do. But now make good use out of that. Or maybe you were pertaining to your solidarity or your solitude is what I mean by without solidarity, like solitude without catharticism, or without what is the other word, solace, like it's almost like let go of the day. Scorpio, can you let go of the day? Can you let go of the week? Can you let go of the month? Can you let go of that which holds your driving force? That I know that as a Scorpio, your driving force is what you want on your side. So, like, if you're feeling that you're on that ride, then fasten your belts, because this feeling will only persist and you're building momentum. Make sure the lights are on, right? Oh my gosh, last night I was walking and I was, well, the later sunset and folks driving without their beams on, whatever. Reishi is a Jupiterian. If you're a Scorpio rising, Jupiter is in Gemini, which Gemini covers your Scorpio house if you're Scorpio rising. And the sun is there, and Jupiter and the sun, Jupiter Kazemi with, obviously the sun conjunct the sun in Taurus, and then I believe again with Gemini. And this is what I was picking up. You maybe are in your Mars. There are different forms. I study with my astrologer, Anne Orderly. She's one of the, I would say, elders, although I'm not trying to call her an elder, but she's an elder, obviously. I don't think she minds that I call her an elder. She's taught me like everything I know, by the way. Continues to teach me more about astrology, but gosh, I forget what where I was going with that. But this is Reishi retreat. There's a bear. Maybe you and your pet are in retreat. There's a lot of like inner womb, or like womb, the wounds, the initial wound, which is separation from your mother, which is not true separation. You are never without, okay? And so, yeah, the mother is here. Oh, yeah, I was going off about Jupiter cycles. So Anne Orderly obviously taught me about Jupiter cycles. And so I'm currently in my Mars Jupiter cycle. This is more like public facing, after a very like break out, like coming online on the world stage, and then the momentum builds. You come to your Mars Jupiter cycle, which begins around age 36 approximately, and then lasts for like 12, I believe, 12, 13 years. So between that age of like 35 and 50, the momentum you built, and it's not linear, so I don't want to address it as such, because it culminates like the different stages of your life culminate, and as they pertain to Jupiter cycles in the astrological frame of thought, it you can build on, and you can go back to certain cycles as you would in a talk therapy setting, perhaps. But maybe you are retreating. You can do this with shamans too, to go back to the initial womb separation, where abandonment issues and scarcity issues, maybe you've been striving and thriving and driving for some reason, and now the veil is lifted. So why would you not consider it a beautiful, loving moment for you? Allow yourself not only to flip the coin, turn the coin over, allow yourself to turn the rock over, allow yourself to discover spiritual healing through awakening and ascension. Allow the mother to hold you, allow the crown to hold you, allow our mother, the cosmic mother. You are never without your anything, really. I mean, we are only a fragment of a soul collective, and even as a part of a larger soul, I'm never without. So we are never without. You are never without. We are never without. Oh, Mugwort is she's my goddess. Obviously a lunar herb medicine, and Neptune in Pisces. It is sort of like a washout. So don't believe everything you see. Don't take everyone's word for it. Maybe you're learning a lot of this. Oh, commune. So psilocybin. I think you're healing a lot. And you're maybe discovering your healing abilities. It doesn't mean you have to like run amok as a spiritual person, unless you want to. But yeah, you can be a spiritual person and not you don't have to look or speak, or yes, you all know this. I know you know this. Hermetic Tarot for the bases, the current situation, the challenge, and the bases as pertaining to our overall, right, for the new moon in Gemini, Scorpio. So right now you may feel that you do not belong, and so that brings up feelings of defeat, and then feelings of scarcity, and then feelings of abandonment, and then the wounds resurface. But again, you're in a liminal in between. I love the in betwixt time, because you can manifest and spell your own. Don't allow others to spell for you, right? 8 of Cups. This is the long haul. You made it through the wilderness. Somehow you made it through. You didn't know how lost you were, right? Until you found you, right? Goddess Isis, Sun, God, Mercury, archangels, angels, spirits of the highest light. Wow, strength card, fortitude, Leo, something grows. Look at it, Scorpio. Like, turn your head and look at it. Wipe your eyes. Lift the veil that blocks your view. You're the new view, right? This is the current situation. Why would I not be excited and happy for you that there's growth through your courage, your stride after stride, your work, your efforts, your work, horseman, horse personship, horsewomanship, her horse royalship. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, having a challenging moment of coming together with a selfhood in a new light. The Sun in reverse, the Sun at the bottom of the deck. I'm just like, it's like y'all make me skip to come to you, and then I cannot sit back, right, Scorpio? As my ears are like popping, you do not want me to talk about myself. Venus in Virgo. Okay, so like out of all this daily mess, the daily grind, the daily schedule, you flipping your schedule, you changing your schedule, you going back to the same schedule, you blocking out your entire schedule, you taking vacation, you working 14 days straight, 14-hour days, 14 days straight. Like, through all that, nothing makes sense, right? Through all that, something grows, and through all that, God tells you, hello, what are you not seeing here? That you're finished with all of this, like this rummaging and like unraveling, undoing. Now, hey, Scorpio, again, turn and look over here. The gate is unlatched. You're free to go. You're free to go and walk into your new life. And we never feel we fit in when we are anew. Do we? Who does? Who does, Scorpio? Tell me. Who feels as if they belong? Until you know you belong. And then you don't care. Look, I have Scorpio, Death, and 9 of Cups. I'm sorry, 10 of Cups. In reverse. It's like, do you see the flip side? That is maybe the basis, or it is the basis, the internal upheaval. And maybe has just taken a long time, is what I perceive. That maybe it's been a little bit repetitive, right? With the 9 of Pentacles in reverse and the 10 of Cups in reverse, Mars in Pisces, this sort of revolving door, revolving cycle. Like, why do you... It's almost like okay, Scorpio, so like what's good and you know what's bad. And then the Sun, like, it tells me, I'll put it this way, have you completed your division, your compartmentalizing? This is good. I'm going to think about this. I'm going to exit this. I'm going to remove this out of my life. Okay. But like, why did you do that? Some of you, that's the message for some of the Scorpio collective. By the way, if y'all enjoy the messages, don't forget to hit like. If you want to support me in the growth, welcome to the new subscribers. I don't know if you're Scorpio or what sign placements you are. Feel free to leave a comment, not necessarily about your sign placements, but I mean, we are talking about astrology and tarot, so whatever. Like, share, subscribe, whatever. Obviously I have like all the love for you guys. I show up very often for you guys. For all the everyone on this channel. 10 of Cups in reverse, Mars in Pisces, and then Death, which is Scorpio, right? I mean, we're in the thick of it. You maybe feel you're in the thick of it. This is maybe internal. It's as if your life externally is. This is what I always like to say. It's really weird. It's a weird notion. Like, you may not understand me at all when I say this, but, and maybe it's just perception and reverse psychology that folks are using, or maybe they're just trying to manifest what they want out of me. But like, there have been many times since I was a child, and I would show up to school or work, or I have shown up to work very ill, like with a severe cold. And it's like, maybe this is the part that I realized, that I was fooling myself into, which is what I've been realizing lately, is that I don't admit to myself when I'm actually like, I need a break. And maybe I manifest like a identity or a mask of like, I'm a go-getter. I'm a get this all the time. But here we have like psychic healing and retreat, none of which points to I'm a go get it all the time. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, 2 major arcana, 10 of Cups in reverse. This is not a moment where you're gonna go get it all the time like you're used to, Scorpio. There's something that holds you very close and tightly so that you can securely say that you have made it out of this wilderness, and that you made it out. You didn't know how lost you were, okay? Now, with fortitude, strength, and death, like, come on out, turn on the bright lights. You've paid the dues, you've seen the bad, you've seen the ugly, you've relied on the good so much that now what confines you, no one can see it. And that's what I mean. It's like, we just believe whatever you tell us. Like, so you say you're doing well, like, sure, whatever. Scorpio's doing so freaking well, because that's what they manifest in the morning. And like, maybe, and I'm not even pushing for you to manifest illness. I'm pushing for you to manifest healing and retreat. And maybe you have, and now, boom, bloom, blossom, blooming. Perhaps that's where you want to go. Perhaps that's the Scorpio that you want to be now. And allow the gates to open, and quit holding on to limited space, limited light. It's interesting to say that I have individuals here who love the rhythm, like, of the flow, yet it's like you latched onto certain things, right? Certain behaviors, certain driving forces, right? And we were talking about Mars, and Mars in Pisces shows up. So it's like you're likely holding on to operating in certain mental systems, mental patterns, thought patterns, fear-based. I can't have that. I'm not worthy. I'm just a scapegoat. I'm just a victim. I'm just a martyr. I'm the one that has to like just suck it up and do it for the team, right? Take one for the team, like take all of them for the team. Maybe it's how you feel. Wow, 8 of Swords. More Gemini, right? Jupiter. God, This nicest archangels, angels, spirits, the highest light. 3 cards from the Aquarian Tarot. Past, present, future. Okay, past, present. Oh wait, past, present, future. Okay, past, not giving in and putting up fights, likely causing, being involved in fight. I'll leave it at that. 5 of Swords. A lot of fighting. Maybe you've decided you have to fight real fights. Like you may have to actually fight things in law, court of law, or whatever they call it. Like, what am I saying? Also, like in the court, like a lot of competition in the court that turns like sports personship turns into like cruelty-ship, bad personship. Maybe it's a group of men. Okay, at the present, you're like, I need to go somewhere else. Because the next is 4 of Wands, which, in this case, I'm intuiting, perceiving, just, I don't know why I pick up on the 4 of Wands is like, that's your movement card, right? For me, the 4 of Wands sometimes gives me movement. And this is Sun in Aries. This is something that's been persisting, right? Like, this feeling will persist. It's been persisting, and like maybe that's what resonates to you. Okay, but now reprogramming and reframing and piercing through, making it through 10 of Rods. Yeah, will you take this challenge, or will you allow the challenge to continue to cycle you about, right? Queen of Pentacles, have faith that you can. Have faith that you are abundant and that you can remain abundant. Not only remain, that you can build, you can multiply. The Queen of Pentacles is the multiplier, the rabbit, the fertile rabbit that multiplies unusually quickly, relatively speaking, to other mammals, right? The 3 of Cups and the 2 of Wands again. Oh no, 3 of Rods, 10 of Rods. So a lot of, I would say a lot of spiritual cleansing. I've been getting a lot of messages of Reiki. I have here the Crow, Tarot, okay. The crows have arrived. We'll just use this for like your current, where you stand currently as far as the situation, your, like what looms, what surrounds you, the environment, maybe what compels you, your hope, your a faith, full hope, or a fear, and the outcome. I believe, again, this is really internal, because of the fact that the Hierophant, the Hermit, and Judgment all turned up in reverse. If this is something that you're not internally processing, then you are being led to this, like it is that the yellowing, right? You may have been in the lightning when God gave you a lot of power, and you did what you did, which is fine. It led you to see many things, especially to learn about emotional drive, what compels you emotionally. And maybe now you've drowned out emotions. You feel consumed and drowning in emotions, but it's that you've allowed your emotions to consume you, and maybe that you allow others to like seep into your emotions. You empathically take on too much. With a Virgo, like, are you smoking too much? Are you partaking in too many medicinals, mugwort, in my experience, can be like, maybe that's not the medicine you need, or maybe it's done what it had to do, and now it's your turn. Now you take the wheel. But I have the Hierophant in reverse. Either you're noticing where you need order, or you're already there, you've done it. Because in the environment, I have timeline-wise, you know what to do to change and to create the change. And a lot of it has to do with money and your energy and being so stubborn about everything. Your hope is that you can find new light, or that you can leave old. Also, yeah, like maybe you don't need to be high on, Judgment in reverse, again, Pluto. Internal, I have the Wheel of Fortune with the fixed signs. Pluto is currently in Aquarius, so at the bottom of the deck I have the Six of Wands. Okay, will you rely on old, or will you move to new? You can see how you relied on old, where that leads you, and why are you fearful? How can we continue to usher you into commune and heal, and that healing maybe is what's annoying and otherworldly, and like, I don't like this process. No one does. Welcome. I used to tell my students, oh my god, I had a Scorpio friend who was also a teacher. Well, I had a Scorpio boss too. Back in that day, back in that era, back in that lifetime. Wait, that's not even the story. My Scorpio friend and I we were teachers, and we used to laugh because I was a rude teacher, and I used to tell my students, welcome to Earth. Judgment in reverse, card 20, Major Arcana. 3 of Cups. From the crow to row. Welcome to Earth, where all living beings drink from the big cup of love, okay? Will you internally awaken so that your external world can situate? Okay, so you can see how profoundly abundant and how much of a light being you really are. Scorpios of the world, come out, come out. It's up to me now. Turn on the bright lights. Okay, talk to you all soon. Happy moon in Gemini. Scorpios, peace.